What's up, guys? We back home. We made it back. Just got back literally with like the last 30 minutes from Florida Disney trip 2024. I wanted to make sure we got something out there today. What I want to talk about is something I've been learning a ton about the past several years, and more in particular the past few months. And something that we all do, whether we realize it or not. Something we all do whether we realize it or not. This concept that I'm talking about today is growing into the character that can. Something that we don't really choose to think about in most situations. Like, we don't realize we're doing it when we're doing it most of the time. It's not something that most people are typical of. Not something most people are typically cognizant of while it happens. This is being understanding that the character we're growing into is the character that can. It is the individual that makes a difference in that situation. It is realizing that while us going through the challenges and adversity that you're facing, you're growing in each and every way. You're growing in all the ways that are necessary and required to be who it is that you want to be on a real level. We don't realize we're doing this most of the time. We kind of just exist. We kind of just go through things, and most of the time we feel bad about them because they may hurt. We may experience pain. But it is these challenges that we face and the reaction we choose to have from these situations that actually allows us to grow into a different character. The character that can. The character that can be different. The character that can operate on a different wavelength that exists where you want to exist. Because for many of us, we have self-doubt. We have self-concept issues, whether we choose to accept it or not, whether we choose to face it. That's up to us. But whether we do or not, most times we don't feel capable of doing these. We fall out of the conviction that we know that we can do something different. We fall out and forget about this because we go through adversity, because we go through different societal conditionings that tell us we can't. I mean, after all, we're not supposed to fail, right? We're not supposed to feel pain, right? We're supposed to go and find something that's comfortable and doesn't hurt. If you follow along with society, that's what you'll know. But in your process of growth and development, of being more, whether you realize it or not, you're growing into the character that can. You're growing into the individual that can do things in a different way than you always have. You see, many times we believe we need to have before we can be. When really, when we actually make the difference, we're being before we have. We're being the different individual with different standards and understandings and appreciations of life that allow for a different level of life. My apologies. Most of us don't realize that, though. We don't realize that, and we fall behind because of us not being cognizant of this. We fall behind and we fall out of circulation with the character that can. We begin to see ourselves in the light of which the way things have always been. We fall out of the driver's seat and into the back seat of life, and we allow someone else or some other situation or environment to dictate our life. Don't allow this, man. Don't fall out of connection with the character that can. Because the character that can is always there. It always is inside of you. Rebuild that connection. Be a different individual who faces adversity and fails forward. I'm going to cut it short here. We're getting back to work tomorrow. Regularly scheduled programs. I'm going to fix the thumbnails and the different parts of the videos that I uploaded while in Disney. Guys, I love you. I hope this video made sense. If you'd like to hear more about this content, let me know. Guys, go have an amazing day.